Little Mister just went out of the surgery. We came back to our apartment building area. Little piece that doctors cut off out of his arm. Don't want to show it too much. Anu says it will be for soup. Anu says he feels couple hundred, I mean not couple, a decent amount of hundreds euros lighter. But the most important, the surgery went well. He seems fine. Still wants to kick ass for some puppies. Actually, when we were leaving the vet office, there were at least 5 other puppies, and even though he was still after anesthesia, he still had some energy to woof and bark on every single dog he met and showed who the boss. But yeah, for now everything seems fine. Right now, go and take a nap, right baby? Right baby? Right everyone, before going into today's video, first of all, hi obviously, but before going into the report with me and Q&A, I just wanted to share a little update about Yakari's situation. He is doing fine, he's doing well actually. The same day after the surgery, he already wanted to play with Baloo, which of course we try to avoid and do not let them to do, but he feels fine and it's so awesome. We have a bunch of meds that he needs to drink, and for the upcoming 2 weeks I will need to work on his, how do you call this, like material around the arm, so the wound won't get, you know, any infections and stuff like that. So I'll need to always check on it and refresh it and stuff like that. I'm definitely not the best person to talk about medical stuff in English especially, but yeah. So thank you so much for all of your beautiful messages, comments, and you know, keeping your fingers crossed that everything will be well, because it is, and I'm so happy about it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And right now let's get into reporting stuff, right guys? Let's do this.
Svetlana, the firefly in the room.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling like filming, but it's already been more than a couple days from my previous video, so I know I gotta do it. And my plants need me to do this video, because today I will be reporting 11 plants, maybe 10, but most likely 11 plants. This will be a lot of work. I actually just pre-mixed my soil mixture, so the video won't be 300 hours long. And I have a bunch of questions you asked me. I have a bunch of questions, very random ones from my personal life, from planting related sites, from, you know, family and stuff like that. So this will be a colorful video, I guess. And since I am in a pretty mood, I'm not sure if I should say this word on my channel, this is probably the first, but here we are, so this should be fun. Join for a ride. Yeah, my brain doesn't function. We actually have a heat wave right now here in Lithuania, so all of the worst stuff right now are happening. It's 2 days later since the first that footage you saw me in the green room in my living room, right? And 2 days later, today actually morning, I needed to redo his wound. And right now in the late afternoon, as I just walked him with my fiance, I noticed that his paw is swollen, so I am so freaking out right now, you have no idea. After filming this video, I actually redid my job. So at first I thought maybe I did just a little bit too tight, and that's why the rest of the paw is swollen right now. So I want to give it a little bit time, maybe an hour or so, and I will see if the paw still will be swollen. We'll go ahead and go immediately to the vet's office. So yeah, I'm worried. I'm really worried. I'm hot, I'm hungry, I'm angry and hangry, and I'm about to do some reporting. So let's do this. Oh my gosh, yeah. Right, maybe you want to say hi? This mister just peed all over the corridor, so that was fun as well, right? Okay. Probably let's start from the smaller plants, and I will make my way to the bigger plants, right? That sounds smart? Huh? Okay, let's probably start with a philodendron micans I have over here. So, okay, so for those who just clicked on this video and have no idea what is going on, I actually have a full dish filled with plants that I treated from trips and aphids. So these were actually, I'll be so honest with you guys, I was saying in my previous video that I will leave them soak in this mixture that I made with neem oil and water for a couple hours. They stayed in this same dish with same mixture for 2 days. Yeah, you know, life happened, sometimes that happens. Some of these plants won't be looking as great as they did when you saw them in my previous video, and I just want to be completely honest, you know, I just was way too sad, I was way too heartbroken. I'm actually not even sure what happened, but after the Yakari surgery I just was so overwhelmed with so many emotions after, you know, Rocky passing away and right now having another puppy going through a pretty serious surgeries. So all of that really took a toll on me mentally, and yeah, there are dead leaves, so I will just take them out of the plant. There's no need to keep them. So, you know, all of the emotions just going through my head, through my heart, and through my butt. So what I would offer for you to do, not to do the same mistake I did, and even though you are in the worst emotional conditions maybe, then do not do anything with your plants. Instead of just putting them into the dish filled with water and leaving it there for days, because your plants won't be thankful for sure. I mean, I lost most of the leaves on my mycons, and right now I actually am thinking to maybe propagate it because it doesn't look cute, you know, it doesn't look cute at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it. Actually, what is the weirdest stuff, I found this baby plant in the same dish, and right now I'm not sure, is it mycons or is it from something else? Because it doesn't really look like mycons. Maybe I should plant it separately and it will be a mystery plant. Probably let's do that, right? Okay, scissors. I had scissors somewhere. Somewhere. Scissors. Okay, scissors. What the heck? I just had them. What the heck? What the heck? Got it. Okay, and probably let's just go straight into the questions. So, Sophie asked, I notice you don't always take your 2 dogs for a walk at the same time. How come? And how do you fix your eyebrows? Very different questions. So first off, yes, most of the time, I mean, especially in the mornings, I walk both of my puppies separately because both of them are puppies and they still are naughty and need some learning to do. We just had a deal that I will be the one walking puppies in the morning, and in the afternoon we are taking them on a walks together. So since they both really like to play together when they are together outside and just, you know, just go crazy. It's really not easy to take care of them when you are all alone and need to keep both of your hands with these dogs and one running to the left, another to the right and stuff like that. It's really, it would be a disaster, a recipe for disaster. So in the mornings I am teaching them how to be, you know, calm on a walk at some time, and how to, you know, act when they see a dog, because Yakari actually is a very reactive dog, so whenever he sees a puppy he starts to bark and wants to run to him and play with him, and since he's a big dog, other dogs get scared and the owners of these dogs start to, you know, kill me with their eyes and stuff like that. So to avoid situations like this, I walk them separately, and since in the evenings I am not alone and with my fiance, then we take them both together. Was that long? If it was, I'm so sorry. So as you can tell what I'm doing, I'm just cutting these babies up and leaving only the very bottom parts to be planted, because it wasn't looking good, you know. So I'm just trying to make the best of the situation. So right now I have a bunch of wet sticks and also, you know, more cuttings from the mycons. I'll put them in a perlite like so. Actually, I have in here fuzzy petiole, philodendron fuzzy petiole, and I will just throw these guys inside as well. Who will want to live, they will find a way. Done. Okay, mycons is there. Let's start with a fun one. It immediately brings a smile to my face, so I'm pretty sure that's a very nice choice. Let's prepare some Halloween-inspired baby. You just dropped everything on. Oh, and about the eyebrows. So, first of all, thank you. I'm so so flattered that you like my eyebrows. It actually take me years to finally found the way to draw them as I like it, because fun fact, I have blonde eyebrows, so you cannot see my eyebrows whenever I do not wear any kind of makeup. It doesn't look good. I know some people do that on purpose and bleach their eyebrows on purpose. What helped me the most, because I went through the phase of huge eyebrows, as most people probably did in 2019, 18, or around that time. So what really helped me... Guys, no! So what really helped me was to go to the microblading, and the lady microbladed my eyebrows. It was a Christmas present from my fiance. He gifted me eyebrows. And then a couple years later, you know, it went away because it's, you know, not temporary. Always permanent makeup. Yeah, it's permanent. So as it faded away, I still saw the edges of the, you know, the shape of the eyebrows, and I just started to draw the same ones, and it just stuck with me. And you know, after drawing them every single day for about 3 years, you just get a hand on it, you know? Anywho, okay, where is the face? Oh, look at this, I just gave bangs to this pumpkin pot. Huh? Cute, right? Philodendron micans, done. Okay, then we have a really sad looking Philodendron gloriosum. This was a very new leaf when I potted it into this mixture. So this will be definitely a goner, and you know what? I thought maybe to cut it, but since it's still here, I will just leave it. Maybe it will give maybe it will give a little bit of energy to the plant. If not, I mean, then I will cut it. Sherry is asking, did you name him or did he come to you with his name? Does his name have a meaning? So Yakari is actually a name that was given by his previous owner, so it's not the easiest name, obviously. Oh, by the way, for the new people on my channel, Yakari is a German Shepherd that we adopted a couple months ago. So it's not our idea, it's not our name, but we decided to stick with it since he already, you know, was pretty used to it. So we just went with the flow. I thought, okay, since you're Yakari, you're gonna be Yakari, and that's about it. And the meaning, I mean, I asked the previous owner, and she said when she was buying him from a breeder, that was just the name in the dogs. So she never asked why and how and where from. So that's all I know, but we are just sticking with it. Bam shabam. Syngonium, pink splash, gorgeous baby. I love the roots on the Syngonium. I mean, look at this, crazy, right? Thankfully, all of the leaves on this baby plant looks fabulous, so I'm not that worried about this one at all. Okay, let's take the citru pot probably. And Olaf is asking, if you were to go back to university, what would you want to study? And also remember, somebody else asked me about my studies, so if I have a degree or anything. So let's answer both of these questions together. So I did study in college. I graduated college about 3 or 4 years ago right now, I would say. And I have a bachelor degree in logistics business, so you know, the transport management. I'm actually working with trains from China to Europe, so I have agents that I am, you know, working with every single day, and I have shipments that need to come from Asia to Europe, and I am that middle person who is, you know, working. Oh my gosh, this is such a bad day to film, I'm so sorry. And okay, and all of it, to answer your question, what would I study if I had a choice and the money wouldn't be a problem? I would go to the archaeology. Actually, that was my biggest dream. I'm a huge fan of history. If I could choose a book to read, I'm always, like 95% of the time, I am reading books about Egypt and, you know, the ancient history and stuff like that. So definitely I would love to be archaeologist in Egypt. Yeah, okay, random, right? Okay, Syngonium is all planted, gorgeous. Sharon is asking, please explain your tattoos. And besides plants, what are your other hobbies? Did you go to college? Oh, I already answered that, right? So, okay, I have 3 tattoos as for now. This one is for my dad. So my dad passed away almost a year ago right now, so about 8 months ago. And I remember about a year back to that, we were chatting in some kind of holiday, and he was just really passionate about tiger tattoo because he wanted one. And you know, he was saying that next Christmas I should give him coupons or something and we should get tattoos, but he never made to it, so I made a tiger tattoo on myself instead in his honor. And on these tigers is this dad tiger and baby tiger, which is me because I was always a daddy's girl, so very special tattoo. This one is with my sister, or actually I'm going from the other side. So this is my 3rd tattoo. The 2nd tattoo I got was with my sister. A lot of you actually think that this is a firefly. This is not a firefly, this is a scarab. Once again, both of me and my sister are big fans of Egypt, ancient history of Egypt, and bugs. I mean, the cool looking bugs. So here we are, right? Scarab. And this was my first tattoo that I got with my fiance. It's in Lithuanian, and if you would translate it to English, it would say forever together. I know, sappy, right? But we actually got these tattoos when we were 3 months together in high school. I hid it from my mom for half a year before I showed it to her, and yeah, it was something. There's actually a full story of how we told our parents about these tattoos, and it's hilarious. So let me know if you want to hear a story of me telling my mom and dad with my fiance together that we got matching tattoos. And a lot of people were against that, obviously, but we just did it. And it works. Relationship advice: if you want to stay with a person together, get matching tattoos. And whenever you're very mad on your significant other, just look at your tattoo and think, oh my gosh, do I need to get rid right now of that, or should I just go apologize and work through this argument? Works every time. Okay, another plant. Okay, so this is Philodendron Paraiso Verde, and the leaf on it doesn't look the happiest, but it's still green, so fingers crossed it will be fine. Another question from Creative Art Hope. I actually remember I asked your name, this specific subscriber on my channel, about 2 years ago. I asked your name, you told me your name, and I forgot it. And right now, every single time, I'm way too shy to ask it again, so sorry. What breed of a dog is Baloo? No idea. We got him from a shelter, so nobody knows. Nobody sees, nobody knows. You know that song. Anywho, nobody knows. He's a surprise breed. I mean, when we meet other people walking other dogs and they see Baloo, they say, oh my gosh, he's so cute and beautiful. What kind of breed is that? I'm always say, it's a surprise breed. I'm not sure. We got him from a shelter when he was about 3 months old. And he seems to be still growing, so not sure. Really not sure, but he's a cute one, right? He's the cutest baby puppy ever. Do you see that I'm trying to make this video a little... I'm sorry if this video seems that I am a little bit in a hurry, because I am, because I'm worried about my puppy. I need to go and check on him, but anyway. Philodendron Paraiso Verde, done. I'll plant King Princess in the see-through pot. So probably you noticed that I am planting some of these plants in see-through pots. I am doing this for specific plants that I don't trust. So I wanna see the root system, you know, behind these walls to see if they need water or not, because I'm still not that great with them. So yeah. Anyway, Veronique is asking, when are you going back to shelter? So I actually filmed a couple episodes of me, you know, collecting money from my family, from you guys, and buying stuff to the shelter, and at the same time adopting Baloo. And I also mentioned that I would love to do it again, and a lot of you actually said that yes, I should do this again. So let me know if you feel like right now is the time. Because I know a lot of people remember the pets that are in the shelters when the holidays are coming back, you know, and they're not that really interested in them when they're, you know, in simple casual days. So let me know if you would like to be a part of very similar video and, you know, help for the pets here, and of course donate and help us out to buy more stuff for the puppies and kitties and just make these guys happy. Let me know. Okay, and also Maria is asking favorite movie plus tips on taking care of big houseplant collection. Okay, my taste in movies is pretty colorful. My top three are The Mummy, of course, gotta be The Mummy, Harry Potter, and all of the movies, of course. And the third one, Hocus Pocus. Yeah. Let's keep it that way. Okay. So Pink Princess is all planted up. So on Pink Princess I lost only one leaf, which is I think a pretty good deal. Check it out. Check it out. Cute, cute. Okay. Your dream plant. If you had all the money to get it. Okay, that would be a hard choice between variegated ZZ plant like Samyakulkas and Hoya Svetlana. Actually, a lot of you keep on sending me private messages to my Instagram mostly, but also sometimes to Facebook, with pictures of sellers selling Hoya Svetlana. For new people on my channel, my name is Svetlana, so you know it's like symbolic. I don't know. But this Hoya is extremely expensive. I saw them going, you know, like for hundreds of euros for a couple leaf cuttings, and that's way out of my budget, so I just can't. I mean, I would love to have one, but I just can't. The same thing is with variegated ZZ plant. I would love a variegated ZZ plant. They look fabulous and they look cool. But I am broke AF, especially right now. Again, after having another German Shepherd with health issues. Classic me, you know, but it is what it is. Any wishlist plans? So I guess this goes to the same question, to the... No. Oh. No. Here we go. Again, of course, classic Svetlana. Oh man. If that Hoya Svetlana is the same way as me Svetlana myself, I don't want that Hoya, because probably it will be a mess. Just saying. Okay, wishlist plants. I actually would love to collect more Astrophytum cacti because I love them. I also would love more euphorbias. I actually been checking them out. And fun fact, I actually just today ordered a couple plants. One of them is very cool, like really cool. So cannot wait to unbox them in a video and share that with you, because I'm actually buying it from a private collector, because I've never seen it in person in any kind of houseplant store, and I'm really excited. Like really excited. This will be the first time I will be touching a yellow variegated plant, so freaking out, you know, freaking out. As you can tell, probably during the winter I am more into cacti, because I know that my house is pretty dark. I mean, my apartment is pretty dark since I have north-facing windows. So I do not want to buy plants knowing that most likely they will be struggling in my care in my apartment, and in that way I will be struggling mentally because I will see dying plants around me. So probably more cacti during this time, or Sansevierias, aka Dracaenas. Where would you like to go on vacation? Oh, I would love to go to United Kingdom, or to Mexico, or to Egypt, or to Italy, or to any kind of island with blue water around it. Guys, I did not have vacation in 4 years, so you know, I have been going here in Lithuania to maybe a lake, or to my grandma, or to a seashore a couple years ago, I think, for a weekend, but that's about it. So actually don't even remember how it feels to be on vacation, and I would love it so much. Actually, I think my only hope to go on vacation is to marry my fiance and go on a honeymoon, you know. But right now we are actually saving money. Yakari isn't helping with that because we just paid hundreds of euros for his surgery. But we're getting there probably. I don't know. Sorry to ask, but you always say you are Russian. Are your parents from Russia? Yeah, I do say that. I'm not sure if that's fine right now, if you know what I mean. But yes, both of my parents are Russians. I mean, I'm a mix. My dad was half Lithuanian, half Russian, and my mom was half Russian and half Belarusian. So I'm like 50% Russian, 25% Lithuanian. I know it doesn't work that way, just kidding. On my passport, I am Lithuanian and Russian because, you know, my parents and my grandparents mostly were Russians. So does that answer the question? I mean, I live in Lithuania. I was born in Lithuania. My parents were born in Lithuania, but my grandparents weren't. So I am kind of Russian. I don't know. I mean, first of all, look at these crazy roots on this anthurium. Huh? Huh? Right? Cool. Okay, let's hide them. Yeah, this pot won't work. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot about this baby. Okay, we'll get to this. What would happen... Scott. Oh man, okay. Scott grows an avocado tree. I'm pretty sure you should be familiar with this channel. Is asking what would happen if you would put a houseplant in a microwave. Honestly, never tried, but I'm pretty sure that would be a saggy salad. Did it answer the question? I hope. Let's use that one. Okay, another question. What plant brings you the most joy in your collection? Ooh, that's a tough one. You mean like right now, or tomorrow, or yesterday? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of most of them right now. But that's probably because I'm sad. I don't know. But tomorrow, I think I might be a big fan of my Frydek. Can you see him? No, you cannot. But he just released and grew a new leaf that looks fabulous and have a little bit of sport variegation on it, which is cool and amazing in my opinion. So, yes. Or maybe Billy Tie and Atabapoense mix that my fiance bought me a couple weeks ago. Love him, love him, love him. Oh my gosh, okay, that's a long one. 1 second. Sharon is asking, that's kind of embarrassing. It's never embarrassing. All questions are okay, I guess. How do you know when to water a cactus? I'm new to cacti and have absolutely no idea how to tell if they're thirsty. They always look the same. There could be some cactus casualties in my house unless I figure it out. Oh, been there. I actually have maybe about over 50 cacti, very different cacti varieties in my home. Oh my gosh, why your roots are so chunky? Anyway, the best advice I could give you, especially since you're pretty new to cacti, as I understand, is to look at how they look like. For example, most of my cacti, and it doesn't matter if this is Opuntia or Mammillaria, when they're really thirsty, they start to get wrinkles. So that probably would be the best advice, because that's what really indicates that they need some water. All of their reservoirs in their body are getting a little bit low, and that's the time to give them a little bit of a drink. So that probably would be the best advice. Another one that could help you, that could help with most of the plants, is stick your finger into that soil. And if it's moist, then he's definitely not thirsty. And another one, what I've used to do is actually to lift the pot. So if the pot is extremely light, especially works with terracotta pots or plastic pots. For cacti, obviously, I would recommend terracotta. All of my cacti are in terracotta. So just leave the pot when it's watered, just watered. Try to remember the feeling and come back to the same cacti after a week and after 2 weeks and lift it again and see if you can tell the difference and if it's lighter. But what works best for me, especially right now when my cacti, most of my cacti collection is in my balcony, exposed to the morning sun and a bit of day sun, noon sun, is that a word? I water them only once a month. Even though right now it's really hot, we have a heat wave, once a month. It always works. I mean, if your plants are, for example, in a very small pots, of course right now I won't have any small pots. In small pots like this, right, this will need more water than the ones that are in big pots. Does make sense? Oh guys, I never made any kind of videos with, you know, too much of me telling how to do stuff, because I never feel like I know everything, and I just go with the flow most of the time and just learn as I go and share my experiences here on the internet and expose myself and my mistakes to the internet, and we learn together here. So I hope at least a little bit of that is helpful, because I always feel pretty uncomfortable when somebody asks of me for advice, because it always feels like I'm gonna suck at it. So yeah, I hope that helped. Let me know if that helped. Yes or no? I wanna know. Oh my gosh, look at this, I'm a rapper. Yes or no, I wanna know. Nice. Emma is asking, how are your cactus? Oh my gosh, everybody really interested in cacti recently. How are my cacti doing? The ones you started from seed. Oh, from seed. Actually, they're doing amazing. Let me show you. So, anthurium, all done. It actually could be a little bit better, but... So, fun fact, they had mealybugs, but they seem to be fine right now. So, these are the only cacti that grew from my seeds. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice number, right? So as you can tell, you can already see a little bit of difference coming. So I'm pretty sure most of them are golden barrel cacti. This one looks like ferrocacti, right? Because it has these beautiful pink spikes, but doing great if you won't look at some of the mealybugs in them. I mean, I just treated them about a week ago. Seems like I need to do that again, so I'll keep it in front of my eyes. Okay, let's get to the Anthurium vitrifolium, right? And to another question. So Stephanie is asking, are you planning on any new plant experiments? And if so, what are you going to do? I mean, does it count like experiment? Because I'm not sure if they will survive. Honestly, I'm just not sure. Once again, lately I'm just going with the flow. I am not planning too much stuff ahead, because I just learned the hard way that life is not going by any kind of plans. And whenever you just come with idea, you just go with that idea. And as for now, no ideas came to my mind. Maybe you have any ideas that you want me to show and to work on, share them, and let's kick it. Let's flip and do this. Right? I actually just always keep forgetting that I have this small baby plant, mysterious plant on my table, so I'll just plant it right now, because I'll forget about him again. Because that sounds like me. But I do not have any small pots. You know what? I'm just not feeling like taking my mic off and going somewhere looking for a pot. I have this ceramic shot glass. I'm actually not even sure. It's made in England. I thrifted it a couple months ago, and maybe it's for tea, maybe it's for vodka, I'm not sure, but I'll put the plant in this. So I'll actually be really careful with watering this one. So I'm adding the chunk of soil that I see have the most perlite in it, and just bim shbing. Okay, and the question. How's your sister plant you are rehabbing doing? So I actually am rehabbing right now a variegated Monstera borsigiana from my sister, and it's actually doing great. It's already pushed out a new leaf that unfurled about a week ago. My sister is stoked. Pretty soon, I'm pretty sure I will be repotting it, so you will see him very soon. But that Monstera was saved, it's alive, and I'm damn proud of it, because it was rotten so much. The stem of it was so black. I thought, okay, this is like 50-50 chance. I mean, that's a pretty big chance, right? I mean, there was like not a big chance, but don't ask me in percents. Today I was working with so many numbers, I just cannot think of another one. Ta-da! Cute! Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so adorable. Let's put in here. Okay. Okay, Duncan is asking, do you have any carnivorous plants? they're fun to grow. I don't. They're very expensive here in Lithuania. I actually had maybe a couple years ago a couple of them. Both of them died, and since then I just thought it doesn't worth of my money and my nerves. But actually, since the Halloween season is upcoming, I am a little bit drawn to them again, so never say never, right? As the Justin Bieber said. I'm pretty sure he was not the first one who said that, but anywho. You truly are such a bright light in the world. Your videos bring me so joy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, you grow girl. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh my gosh, this really took me by surprise. I think. This is so sweet. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, I am kicking the butts. Especially mine. Ask me the same question maybe next month or the next month. You know, some people keep me asking the same thing, like my friends and my mom and stuff like that, and I, for the last half a year, just say ask me next month, because right now I don't want to answer that, you know. I'm trying to stay positive and stay as Svetlanish as possible, you know, filled with joy and happiness and small details, but sometimes life is kicking way too hard, you know, and recently it's been like that. So Anthurium vitrifolium with beautiful 5 leaves. 2 of them grew in my care, which is like gorgeous. So let's put you. I actually love how Anthurium roots are so chunky. They're so thick, like my butt. Okay, bam, shabam. Oh my gosh, you cannot see this, but this will look gorgeous. Just look at this. This will look gorgeous. Okay, while I'm planting it, let's see another question. Okay, so Rainforest is asking, what's bringing you the most happiness right now? Like right now? Ice cream, because it's hot and I love delicious food, and this is like the least expensive thing that I could buy for myself that really will bring me joy, even if it's that for 5 minutes. For my sister, because she's the best. I love her. Actually, this weekend she's taking me on a little girl trip, which is insane. We won't go anywhere far away from Vilnius, but we'll go to the very special place. You know, right now it's like really trending to go to the small houses and just, you know, get away from your mundane life a little bit and just, you know, go to the fairy tale life. So that's what we are going to do. She was probably way too tired from all of my complaints and sadness, so she decided to make this little girl trip, even if that's for a weekend once again, but I'm pretty sure that will be a lot of fun. So right now, this trip and, you know, planning small details like taking swimming suits and stuff like that really brings me joy, because summer is going to an end and this will be my first time going somewhere, so I'm really excited. Even though if that's like 30 minutes away from my home, I'm still really excited. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You cannot go wrong with this one. He's fabulous. I actually want to propagate my variegated monstera. This one is actually a present from my sister, and she might be mad, but hopefully she won't, because she have a vacation coming up, right? This should work, right? Anyway, okay, let's get into the question. So, how's the family? Mom, sis, dog, fiance, any wedding plans? We're doing great. Everything is awesome. My sister graduated and is thinking of finally get into search of a job. My mom is also getting into a search of a job again, because physically she just cannot work the same work she was working, so she quit and is on a look right now. Fiance actually doing pretty great. Not too many complaints. Most of his complaints right now are probably about his car because it's broken, and it's my car as well, so that's fun as well. Who else you asked? Dog. Which dog? Baloo is doing great. He actually just now finishes to change his teeth, so there's one left for him to take out and he will have brand new smile, which is so adorable in my opinion. I mean, it's a bit random to find teeth all around your home because since puppies are playing together, you know, and pulling on toys and stuff like that, sometimes his teeth just fell off and you just go on the sofa and there will be a teeth on the sofa. It's like random, but yeah. We are actually doing great. I know there are so many more people who are doing way worse than we do, so it feels so silly to complain about random stuff like having a broken car or an empty wallet. I mean, that was my own choice to get this dog that I knew that had a disease, and I knew that sooner or later I will need to pay for his surgeries, and I mean, everything is on myself and I do not blame anyone. So I just sit in the soup that I just prepared for myself and just cooking here. So right, is that the right thing to look, the right way to look into your life? Because as for now, that seems, that looks yucky, right? Don't worry, I will propagate this bad boy. So it doesn't look great. I actually need to cut off a bunch of leaves from it, and all of these leaves don't look good for me, so I'm just gonna cut it. So I actually have special scissors for that, you know, like those, how do you call them, gardening, those, you know. Anyway, let's just cut it. So I will propagate them in water. I cannot believe I just did that. Sometimes you just need to do it quickly until you will understand what you're doing. So I have one cutting with beautiful aerial root. I'm pretty sure I will be propagating them in perlite. I'm just cutting a bunch of propagations right now. I was not planning to do that, but I guess we're doing that. And oh, what the heck, let's flip and do that. One will be without leaf because I just cut it off, so that's fine, right? Maybe no. No. Okay. I have a bunch of plants. I actually would love to sell them for other collectors. I know how many people love variegated monsteras, and that would be so nice to get some cash to, you know, upcoming Yakari's surgery. But since this plant had trips, I am not 100% sure. I'll leave this one like this. I'm not 100% sure that they do not have trips at all right now, so that would be so unfair for the people who are buying the plant from me, you know, to get the plant and find out they have trips and stuff like that. So I won't be selling them for now, but after a couple months, if everything's fine, we can think about it. Okay, I'll put these ones right now in here. We have 2 plants left. You know what? Today I won't be reporting my Philodendron billitii / Adabopoense because no. Because just no. Do you see yourself without plants in the future? Probably. You know, if you would ask me the same questions about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago, I'd say never. Never in my entire life you could see me like this. You know, what do you think about me? Are you crazy? But right now, it's possible. I mean, not 100% without plants because I love plants. Like greenery is something special for me whenever I go to, for example, doctors' cabinets, office, whatever you call it, to any kind of other, you know, buildings. I always check what kind of plants they have and, you know, all of that. So I'm really into greenery. I always was. So if I won't have many plants, I still gonna have some. So, and yes and no. I mean, there was that time when my previous puppy, Rocky, was allergic to something and I was not sure to what, and we were going through many options, and one of them were that I had a lot of houseplants. That might be the reason. And I went through this idea of, you know, living without plants because, of course, if I would need to choose between Rocky and plants, I would always choose Rocky. And yeah, if I need to, I can, but will I be as happy? Probably not. So, oh, actually, in my previous video, I called my Hoya Vayetii pubicalyx, and like maybe 10 people tried to fix me. Yep, that was Vayetii, that wasn't a pubicalyx. Actually, while filming, I took a glance onto my pubic calyx, and that name just stuck with myself, and whenever I was talking about my YTI, I was just saying pubic calyx. I'm just a person, I'm a simple human. Sometimes stuff happens like this, pretty often to be honest. Anyway, okay, well, Judy prepared a bunch of questions for us, so let's get to it. I love your artwork but have so many pots. Can you sell artwork that can be framed? Would you like to buy my artwork that is framed? I mean, I love to draw and it doesn't matter if it's a pot or a canvas. So if you would be interested, just let me know and let's figure it out. I mean, I have a bunch of my art. I just got scared. I have this painting that actually my Monstera Peru was attaching her roots to, and right now I just noticed couple spots on it and I thought there were bugs, but that's... Anyway, sorry. So yes, sure, let's do this. Let's kick this artsy business going, right? Hoya Vayeti going into the pot. It actually is standing in this... Oh, cacti! It actually standing in this head-shaped pot, so I wanna plant it so it will have, you know, branches on two sides, so it will look like here again. So I wanna do it like so. I'm not sure if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Can you post the pics of the pots you already have done? I actually painted maybe 50 different custom, maybe even more custom pots with very many different drawings. I have all of them on my Instagram. I actually have all of them there and on my Facebook, I think. So that's where you can find it. I'm not sure where else I could put it. Any tips, any tricks, let me know. But yeah, if you're interested, just write me a message. I have a full album in my camera roll with all of my pots that I drew on. So why have folks not discarded any plants by dumpsters lately? Actually, I was thinking the same thing. What the heck is going on? For those people who are a little bit longer on my channel, you will know 100% what I am talking about, right? Because I was such a big, you know, fan of saving plants, rescuing plants from dumpsters. Here in Vilnius it's pretty common, especially in the neighborhood where I live, because here's a lot of old apartment buildings filled with grandmas and grandpas who just like to toss their plants. And they toss them really close to the garbage containers and not inside of them, and that's when I would rescue them, report them, and have a lot of successful rescue stories, right? But recently it's just not happening. Actually, I saw a Dracaena thrown away about a week ago and I filmed it, but I was walking my German Shepherd and this Dracaena was actually planted and it was pretty big. So as I ran to take my fiancé for help and came back to this spot where I saw this plant, it was already gone. So somebody else rescued it and I was mad. I'm not gonna lie, I was really mad because I wanted to rescue it and make another houseplant rescue story on my channel, but somebody else did. And I mean, I'm still happy that somebody took it and, you know, decided to give it a new home, because that was a beautiful palm. Have you seen the newest movie by Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg about vampires? I just watched it, I think yesterday with my fiance. It was so much fun. Recommend for those who like, you know, simple movies for a night, you know, and just wanna lay down on your couch and shoot down your mind and just laugh a bit. That's actually a pretty cool one. Anyway, questions. I have questions. Why do I keep talking nonsense? Okay, and we are done with my Hoya Vayoti. Look at this gorgeous baby. Gorgeous. Ugh, so gorgeous. Should I put it? Yeah, let's look at this makeover this lady just got. Looking fabulous, right? Ah, cute. Okay, and last but not least, I also have Hoya carnosa. It stands out here, so... Oh, I don't have... Damn it! What's Agnes' favorite dessert to make? Cakes, probably. I love to bake cakes. I love to bake cupcakes. But since actually Agnes is not a big fan of desserts, because he's more meat guy, if you know what I mean. So he likes more sour and salty stuff and snacks, and I am more of, you know, a sweet girl. I really love pastry. Oh my gosh, donuts and stuff like that. I love that. I know it's so bad for your figure, but it's my guilty pleasure sometimes. So if you would ask what's Agnes' favorite thing that I bake, probably cupcakes. Oh no, that's really too small. Okay. Damn it. You know what? I will plant this one off camera because I'm just way too tired to go ahead and, you know, look for a pot, come back, put the mic on and do all of that. So let's just finish this video off and I'll finish this one off camera. You saw I have a cornos as well, right? Anyway, I know it's been a long one. If you still are watching me till this moment, like what the heck, first of all. Second of all, wow. And third of all, thank you. And if you are, please leave a heart emoji. Yes, let's leave hearts. Let's hope that the vet will say something positive about Yakari's feet, because right now he just walked past me while Agnes was looking for a pot in the balcony and it doesn't look good. So his feet is really swollen, the one that had surgery, so I'm really worried. So this is where I will leave you. Leave hearts and prayers for Yakari. Let me know what you think about today's repotting. I know it was maybe a little bit sassy and I'm really sorry about it, but sometimes it just happens, stuff like this. Anyway, I won't teach you a language lesson this time because I'm really in a hurry, but thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you love plenty content. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one.